You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 5.
Coming up, it is the day before Thanksgiving. Many of you are leaving or just arriving. What's being done to make sure everything runs smoothly on the roads as well as in the air?
Plus, if you have lettuce in the fridge right now, you might want to toss it out. The recent E. coli outbreak that has sent over a dozen people to the hospital.
And Santa Claus is coming to town and early, where you can get to your Christmas photos done now for free. Good Morning Suncoast starts right now. We are rushing the seasons here, aren't we?
Yeah, we have to take one at a time,
Yes.
but I'm not one to talk because my Christmas tree's been up for 3 weeks. So.
You did your shopping over the summer almost. Well, guess who's back? John Scalzi has found his way back inside the studio. You feeling better, my friend?
Yeah, I think so. A little bit better for sure. Certainly my voice sounds a little better, I think. Thanks for asking. We're looking at some pretty quiet conditions across the Suncoast currently. No rainfall whatsoever today. Some nice, beautiful sunny skies and lower relative humidity as well today. Currently 63 in Sarasota, Bradenton at 62, Venice at 66. Check it out. That's a big difference from yesterday by about 5, 6, even 7 degrees. So a cold front is actually working its way through and making it feel pretty good. Day planner for today calls for sunshine straight through with a daytime high of about 68 degrees. Traveling? Well, a lot of you are. Airport hub serving Sarasota, Bradenton so far running on time. But I'll tell you what, if you're heading to the northeast, you're going to catch some of the most frigid weather in decades. We'll talk all about that coming up in a few.
One of us is going up north, I think.
I am.
Yes.
Can't wait.
You might think twice a couple days from now. Here's the roads right now in Manatee County. A little buildup there at the base of your screen on 14th Street North. It's still called 41 at that point as you head up by the airport, coincidentally. Farther south, here's the scene on the northern half of Sarasota County now. Q. There it is, Fruitville Road, some congestion there just east of the interstate in the westbound lane. Also 41 by Bay of Vista, some congestion there. And then our final map to the south, that'll show not much to speak of right now, except on 17th Street North, US 17th rather, over there in Charlotte County. Here's a live shot now of the Los Angeles Airport, LAX. Doesn't look too busy right now, but it will be.
No, it's supposed to be, for the 13th year in a row, more and more people are supposed to travel this holiday. Not surprising. People want to spend Thanksgiving with their families during the holidays in December. I'm sure a lot more people stay at home because, you know, Santa Claus comes to town.
I did some Googling here, by the way. This is the 5th busiest airport in the world. 84 million passengers a year, which is 4 times more than Tampa's airport.
Wow. Well, that doesn't surprise me, I guess.
Yeah, that's big. All right, 5:02. Speaking of traffic, a big day of traffic and travel here and nationwide as well.
Yes, Thanksgiving is just one day away, and many across the Suncoast and around the country will be boarding flights and hitting the roads for the holiday. ABC 7's Marla Spence joins us live at Sarasota Bradenton International Airport with that story. Marla.
Yeah, Jess and Ray, it might be quiet now here at SRQ, but traffic is expected to pick up as travelers make their way in and out of the Suncoast for the holidays. The president and CEO of SRQ Airport tells us almost all flights going out and coming in should be full this Thanksgiving holiday travel period. He says although this airport usually has full flights on a near weekly basis and can handle the traffic, that doesn't mean there's not a chance that some issues will pop up over the busy weekend. Now, Piccolo says because of the huge uptick in numbers of passengers at other airports and the chance of bad weather up north, flights here could get delayed or canceled. But Piccolo says his airport is ready to handle any amount of traffic and travelers coming or leaving the Suncoast.
We're up over 30% a month right now, so it should be a little bit more crowded. We're as ready as we can be. We've got overflow parking ready. We've got more staff ready.
And there are a few ways to make your traveling experience a little bit easier this holiday season. Piccolo says downloading airline apps onto your phone can make traveling a little easier rather than checking with the airports to see whether your flight has been canceled or delayed. Reporting live at SRQ Airport, I'm Marla Spence for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Marla. You might want to check your refrigerator. The CDC is warning people not to eat any romaine lettuce after dozens of people got sick in 11 states with E. coli. ABC's Natalie Brunel has the story.
A multi-state E. coli outbreak linked to romaine lettuce. At least 32 people infected with the bacteria across 11 states, plus an additional 18 people sick in Canada. More than a dozen of those sick have been hospitalized, including one person who developed kidney failure. The CDC now advising consumers not to eat any form of romaine lettuce and urging restaurants to stop serving and selling the product until more is learned about the outbreak.
There's not a chain of trace back to say, okay, it came from this particular field or this particular grower or whatever. So that's why it's so difficult to really identify where it came from.
Consumer Reports warning that for now, everyone throw away those heads and hearts of romaine, lettuce mixes, and classic Caesar salads.
Washing does not remove this bacteria because what it can do is get inside the cells and inside the layers, and so washing doesn't do anything at all.
This is a different strain of E. coli than the one responsible for another romaine lettuce scare earlier this year. That outbreak caused more than 200 people in 30 states to fall sick, and 5 people ended up dying. So far, no deaths have been reported linked to this outbreak. Natalie Brunell, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Local farmers say there's a way around the CDC warning, urging people to not eat and throw away their romaine lettuce. It's to buy local produce, despite the E. coli contamination in romaine lettuce that has made 32 people sick in 11 states. Some Suncoast farmers say organically grown lettuce and other produce is safe to eat. They tell us that problems arise when large companies distribute perishable items. The origin of this outbreak is unknown and remains under investigation.
You can't ship something 11 days across the country and have it still be good if it's perishable.
When you're growing it, 10 or 20 miles away or something local, it has no problems.
Noon from the Sarasota and Manatee County Department of Health was available to come on and talk on camera about this.
Manatee County Sheriff deputies say they found the man who shot another man and set his body on fire last week. Deputies arrested this man, 38-year-old Aaron Koziak, for the murder of Antonio Bradley. Koziak was initially considered a person of interest in the case and arrested on unrelated charges, but during the interview, deputies say Koziak confessed the two men were said to be acquaintances.
Take a look at this video that shows how body cameras can help with transparency. A body camera from a police officer in North Florida captured an officer-involved shooting.
Guns! He's shooting! Look out! Shots fired!
It happened near the city of DeLand earlier this week. The suspect, wanted on attempted murder and other charges, drove head-on at Volusia County Sheriff's deputies. He then opened fire at a second deputy before another deputy and a DeLand police officer returned fire. Police identified the shooter as Dylan Parker. Officers were seen giving him first aid at the scene before he was airlifted to a hospital for treatment. Parker was shot in the chest and the leg, but is expected to survive. No officers were injured in the shooting, but they've been placed on administrative leave as authorities investigate the incident.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. That's President Trump's response to questions about whether a Saudi crown prince ordered the murder of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. Khashoggi entered the Saudi consulate in Istanbul last month and was never seen again. The president said that Saudi Arabia is a great ally to the U.S. He also says our intelligence agencies continue to assess all information and that the truth behind what happened to Khashoggi might never be known.
Thousands of Toys R Us employees who lost their jobs when the company went out of business will be getting some severance pay. Two private equity firms that owned a stake in Toys R Us, Bain Capital and KKR, have set up a $20 million severance fund to pay the former workers. 31,000 employees did not get severance when Toys R Us went out of business. Stores across the country closed after the retailer filed for bankruptcy. If the workers were laid off before bankruptcy, they would have been eligible for severance.
The city of Venice is hoping more groups and foundations will adopt parks and help clean them safe. So far, only 9 of the city's 22 parks have been claimed. They're looking for volunteer groups, schools, and businesses that want to help beautify the parks by volunteering to pick up trash and litter, clean the park amenities, and other small maintenance tasks. Those who sign up for a year get a sign in their honor posted at the park.
Santa and Mrs. Claus will be visiting 4 banks on the Suncoast this year to take free pictures with families. 2 of them in Sarasota and 2 in Port Charlotte. This cheerful couple will be at the Punta Gorda branch of the Charlotte State Bank and Trust next Friday. They'll make another trip down from the North Pole the Friday after that at the Northport office. No appointment is necessary. Treats will be provided for the kids.
Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, some of us like the smell of a new car. Why Ford plans to get rid of it.
Coming up a little later in the hour, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office is honoring one of their own this holiday season by giving back to the community.
It's 5:10 on this Wednesday morning. Live shot now from downtown Atlanta, Georgia. Probably chilly there right now.
Absolutely beautiful picture there for what we can expect here on the Suncoast. Let's head over to meteorologist John Scalzi, who's back with us today.
Yeah, if you are heading to the Atlanta airport, no issues whatsoever with weather today, that's for sure. Just a little on the chilly side. Across the board, none of the inclement weather boxes checked today because there is none. We're looking at beautiful conditions for your morning commute. We'll look for low 60s heading to work, mid 60s on the way, or mid 70s rather, on the way back, and rain free, that should say 70s. Complete forecast details coming up in a few.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Letting my friends online know I was quitting kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it. You can too.
For free help, visit cdc.gov/tips.
Happy Honda Days are here, and you're gonna like the holiday clearance savings. Save on the Accord. On sale for just $249 a month. That's the North American car of the year for less than the competition. Our most impressive Honda ever. On clearance for only $249 a month, loaded with more options, including a turbocharged engine and Honda Sensing. Do not miss these Honda clearance savings this week at your local Honda dealer.
Looking for an amazing deal this holiday? Then don't miss the Xfinity Black Friday sale with the ultimate in-home Wi-Fi experience from America's best internet provider and Xfinity X1, which lets you find Netflix and coming soon, Amazon Prime Video with just your voice. Sign up through November 27th and get a $100 prepaid card. It's simple, easy, awesome.
Get Xfinity TV and internet with up to 150 megabits per second download speed and HBO included for a year. Plus, get $100 back. Hurry, click, call, or visit us today.
I'm Deshauna Barber. In 2016, I was proud to win the title of Miss USA. What makes me just as proud is my service in the U.S. military. In the service, a soldier gains skills and learns values like discipline and leadership. That makes them an asset to any business that hires them. If you're an employer, on behalf of Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, remember to hire smart and bet on a vet. Visit saluteheroes.org or call this number to learn more.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
When it comes to drinking, what do you think moderation is? The U.S. Dietary Guidelines define moderation as up to 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 drinks a day for men. So what's a drink? The guidelines say a drink equals 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or a cocktail with 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Each contains the same amount of alcohol. Like to learn more? Visit drinkinmoderation.org.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
63-degree air temperature, starry skies out there, big beautiful moon. We're looking at a lovely start to the morning. The dawn should break and bring us mostly sunny skies throughout the day today, with the northeast wind continuing to draw down that cooler, drier air, making the afternoon feel very pleasant indeed. And tonight will actually be a little bit cooler than it is this morning. So we look at a temperature, a dew point value of 62, probably falling down into the mid-50s by tomorrow morning. So some pretty nice conditions shaping up for us here on the day before Thanksgiving. As we progress through the day, it's sunshine all the way, and daytime highs topping out about seasonable, about where they should be, coming in the upper 70s. 77 or so. Don't see any chance of rainfall for the next couple of days. There is some rain down the road. If you have a 4-day weekend, it looks like we're probably going to see some rainfall sometime during that period, over the weekend. Radar right now, very quiet. If you're traveling today, the Atlanta airport looks fine. Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, all look good. Down to the south, there may be a sprinkler too. Really for the next couple of days in and around the Miami area, down through the Florida Keys. Lauderdale may see a few showers. But otherwise, most of the country is pretty tame right now in terms of any kind of inclement weather. We do have some lake effect snows in the northeast, and we also have a developing low pressure area that'll be moving into the west coast, producing some scattered rain showers and some high level snowfall as well in some of the mountainous regions. But other than that, we're looking pretty quiet over a good section of the country. The snowfall futurecast over the next 48 hours does show some accumulation in some of the ski resorts out to the west. If you're headed there for Thanksgiving, should be pretty nice in the mountainous regions, probably picking up a couple of inches of snow. And then in the northeast, we'll probably pick up some snowfall as well, probably along those higher elevations of New York and New Hampshire and Maine. We'll probably pick up another couple of inches of snowfall there. For us, big ridge of high pressure is the dominant weather feature, drawing down that northeasterly airflow. It continues to provide us with gorgeous weather today and tomorrow. Now, maybe by Saturday, we might see a little bit of issues, but good night ahead, full sunshine around. Here's going to be, I think, the big story for tomorrow. It is the cold air that's amassing in Canada, about to sink southward. Temperatures freezing almost as far south as Atlanta. And we are looking for temperatures tomorrow as they dip out of Canada and head eastward in New York City for the parade, coming in with a daytime high in the mid-20s. That's right, daytime high in the mid-20s with some wind gusts as high as 30 could bring you a wind chill factor of 0 to 10. If you are heading in that direction, lots and lots of warm clothing is what you need to take. Back to the west, scattered showers but mild temperatures. Across the nation, things look pretty tranquil, as I mentioned, for travel today. As we head into tomorrow, the west coast may get some showers. The northeast will be freezing cold. As far as our beach and boating forecast goes, looks pretty good. We'll have winds coming in. That's actually not negative 15. I have never heard of a negative 510 mile an hour wind. That should be 5 to 10 knots this evening. So pretty nice day out on the waters, I think. 2-foot seas, moderate chop on your bay and inland waters. And the extended range forecast looks pretty good. We're looking at sunshine today, sunshine tomorrow, maybe a few extra clouds for Thanksgiving. A little bit cooler start, daytime high about mid-70s. Perfect. As we head into Friday, Black Friday, we'll start to cloud up just a little bit. Saturday's a good chance of rain. We'll have a little disturbance moving through the southern branch jet stream that'll bring us occasional showers for Monday and Tuesday as well, but temperatures not too shabby. Back to you.
All right, thank you, John. Taking a look now at first alert traffic. In Manatee County, there are no major issues. Some usual delays on US 41 as you head northbound towards State Road 70. Also some slight delays on State Road 64 as you head eastbound toward US 41. And in the northern half of Sarasota County, your usual delays on US 41 in both directions near Clark Road. Other than that, things are running smoothly. And in the southern half of Sarasota County, there's nothing major to report. Some slight delays on US 17 as you head northbound. But other than that, things are running smoothly at 5:18 on your Wednesday morning.
Tennis star Venus Williams has settled with the estate of a man who was killed in a car accident last year in Palm Beach County. Williams was not injured in the crash, but a passenger in the other car, 78-year-old Jerome Barson, died a few weeks later. Investigators say video shows Williams had a green light which he drove into a busy intersection, but a car turned left in front of her, forcing her to stop. Williams then tried to get across the intersection, but Barson's car drove into hers. No word on the amount of that settlement.
It's not necessarily a news flash, but the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is reiterating that Americans sit too much and don't exercise enough. That's bad news for your health and lifespan. The CDC surveyed nearly 6,000 American adults. The study found 1 in 4 people sit for more than 8 hours a day, and 4 in 10 do not exercise to either a vigorous or even moderate degree each week. Add to that 1 in every 10 reports both behaviors. The study authors say evidence suggests the risk of early death is particularly elevated for those people.
Some people like that new car smell, but apparently a lot of people in China do not like it. A study shows 10% of Chinese drivers complained about the new car smell. So Ford is now seeking a patent for a technique that gets rid of the smell after the car is purchased. According to Ford scientists, the smell comes with the release of chemical compounds in leather, plastic, vinyl, and adhesives. Now, eliminating the smell involves parking the car in the sun, cracking the windows, and turning on the engine, heater, and fan. Do you like that smell?
I was going to say, am I weird? I don't mind that smell
Oh,
at
I
all.
love that smell. When I go to the car wash, they'll say, what scent do you want? I'll say, oh, new car smell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind it either. I guess some people do. Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, move over Apple. Samsung is planning to release a phone next year with more than 1 camera. That story in today's Tech Bites.
And next half hour, as many of you shop online this holiday season, we have some tips to avoid internet scams. 5:20, you're watching Good Morning Suncoast.
There's nothing like this trail in Alabama. It just goes from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. We see all kind of different terrains, great value, great fun. We've been coming for 18 years. We started off with a group of 8, grew to 12, and grew to 16. And we love it because where else can you get world-class golf courses with world-class accommodations? To be able to play these type of courses in this environment, and the difficulty keeps us coming back over and over and over again.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, look at the rain. Okay, quick. Oh, yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, when your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
A promise was made. A promise that hit the beaches of Normandy. A vow that captured Iwo Jima. A contract that weathered Tet. A pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq. An IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. DAV fights to keep that promise, so all veterans and their families get the benefits and support they earned. For help, visit DAV.org.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Saturdays at midnight on ABC 7.
You're looking live now at the city of Atlanta. You can see the roadways, things are running smoothly, but I'm sure they'll get a lot more congested a little later today.
Yeah, 36 degrees there right now.
Atlanta's airport is expected to be the world's busiest airport this holiday. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
It's according to the internet, and you have to believe everything you read on the internet.
They do well. They do move passengers quickly through there with that trolley and shuttle system they have.
Yeah, major hub there too as well. Samsung is reportedly working on a smartphone that will include 6 cameras.
Details in today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Samsung's big anniversary celebration.
Reports say one version of the company's 10th anniversary Galaxy phone will have 6 cameras. 3 other models are also expected to be launched in February. Federal regulators want to take new measures to stop unwanted calls and texts.
The FCC wants to create a database of phone numbers that were reassigned to cut down on robocalls. Now, another measure will allow wireless companies to filter text messages they recognize as spam. The FCC will vote on the plan next month. And Glamour magazine is going digital.
After 79 years, publisher Condé Nast is ending Glamour's print edition. The move comes 10 months after a digital journalist was named the magazine's top editor. Glamour's final regular print edition hits newsstands next Tuesday.
It's okay. I was always more of a Cosmo girl.
Those are your Tech Bites.
Have a good day.
Tech Bites, sponsored by Allstate.
Fact is, every insurance company hopes you drive safely. But Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast and brake too hard. With feedback to help you drive safer, giving you the power to actually lower your cost. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about that. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
Why let itchy, irritated skin keep you from all the fun this winter? Cortisone 10 works fast to help soothe irritation and relieve itch for 10 full hours, so you can be back in action in no time. Cortisone 10. Feel the heal.
Sometimes the best time is time you make for yourself.
Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion improves skin hydration in just 1 day. And for twice the moisture, try the body wash too.
Aveeno, naturally beautiful results.
It's year-end clearance time at every Gettle location. Over 3,000 new vehicles, over 1,000 used vehicles on clearance right now at Gettle.com. And Gettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Get credit help, fast cash for your car, and year-end clearance prices right now at a Gettle dealership near you. Gettle's got it. At Gettle.com.
Our nurse, Jennifer, all we did is pick up the phone if I was having a bad day, and the next thing we know, she was here at the door. I can't believe that I would have received any greater care anywhere. From that moment on, everything changed dramatically, and I don't know what we would have done without that.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
We've all heard how military veterans adjusting to the civilian world may have certain issues.
30. 70.
If only everyone had this issue. No matter what challenge they face, Easter Seals is here for America's veterans.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 5:30.
Coming up, firefighters are still working to contain the wildfires burning through California, and this morning residents are bracing for heavy rain that could help.
Plus, as millions plan their holiday weekend, how officials are preparing for a smooth ride for you and your family.
And one organization needs your help getting in the holiday spirit, how you can brighten the lives of fosters here on the Suncoast. Those stories and more right now. Good morning, Suncoast. Welcome back, everyone. It's 5:30 on your Wednesday morning, but for some of you, it may feel like Friday.
You?
Yep, Thanksgiving Eve.
For me, it feels like Thursday because I'm off Friday.
There you go, but it's better than it actually being Wednesday,
I know.
Right?
It's an unusual week all around. Full moon out there. You see that today?
I did see that.
Beautiful
on my
moon
drive
out
in
there.
This morning.
See that, John, when you came in? Nice full moon up there?
Absolutely did. And it's very visible in the sky because of a nice, clean, clear atmosphere that we have right now, thanks to an exchange of air masses after that front moved through yesterday. We're looking at quiet conditions today. Radar, it's just clear as a bell. You got a few scattered showers down to the very southern tip of the state, but other than that, locally, everything's quiet. 62 Bradenton, 63 Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota the same, 65 in Venice, Inglewood at 65. That's a 6 to 7 degree drop in our temperature over the last 24 hours. Why? Because of the dry air that has moved in and which will assure us plenty of sunshine as we head through the day. Daytime highs today top out at about 68 degrees rather for a daytime high. So pretty nice conditions. We'll look at pretty average temperatures for the next couple of days, actually. Back to you.
On 531, checking traffic in Manatee County, we'll find out there's just a small little blip there on 301 northbound as you head toward downtown Bradenton. Also way down there at the base of your screen, some congestion there on US 41 as you drive past the airport. Farther south, here's the northern half of Sarasota County. Some early congestion there on 41 as you cross over Proctor and pass by Trader Joe's there and head toward Bee Ridge, so be aware of that. And then our final map to the south will indicate still a stubborn delay there on 17th, US 17 in Charlotte County. 532 right now.
Crews in California are making progress on the wildfires scorching the state, and heavy rains over the next few days will help them contain the fires. But as John Lawrence tells us, the rainfall will also cause some different problems for residents.
First, it was the wildfires.
Huge number of residences destroyed, whole communities wiped out. This is a very, very trying event.
Now, heavy rains are coming to California. On the one hand, that's good news. It'll help crews battling the blazes, and it could lessen the chances of more wildfires for the rest of the year. But, on the other hand,
there's trees in the area that have been badly burned. They're unstable to begin with, and if they become water-soaked and heavier, there's the potential for them to be blown down.
Some areas could see 3 to 6 inches of rain over the next few days. Flash flood watches are in effect for some areas, and there are concerns of mudslides. That will make the search for survivors and the hunt for remains much more of a challenge.
It's going to consolidate that material and make it more dense and pack it down, and it's going to present much more like soil. So anything that we find or hope to find that's still there, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to make a difficult task even just that much more difficult.
Residents, meanwhile, are just trying to cope with what could be a difficult holiday season.
It's been rough, but we're making do.
We're going to be here as long as we need to be here. We could be in the sheltering business through Christmas.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
At least 81 deaths are confirmed from the Camp Fire. The Woolsey Fire, which has scorched roughly 97,000 acres, is nearly 100% contained.
Back in this area, a 3-day crackdown on retail theft in Sarasota County ends in 15 arrests. Several of the thefts happened at the Walmart and Home Depot on Cattleman Road. Here are your suspects. Sarasota County Sheriff deputies say one woman stole another person's credit card and began making purchases. Deputies say the sting is a good reminder to always be aware of your surroundings while shopping.
You know, I see it all the time when I'm off duty. I'm in a store, I see someone shopping and I see their purse and then they're 10, 15 feet away with their purse sitting in the cart and their backs towards the cart. It only takes that second or two for someone to grab that purse.
And deputies remind you to lock your cars and hide your valuables while you're shopping.
Next Friday is the last day to pay property taxes with a major discount in Sarasota County, and the tax collector's office is offering 4 easy ways to do it. To get a 4% discount on your property taxes, you won't have to get out of your car if you use their 24-hour drop box in any of the 3 locations. You can also go online to their website by midnight on November 30th or mail it to the office.
An update now on the beautification project underway right now in Venice. The eastbound lanes of West Venice Avenue are now open. Crews are working on several blocks on the westbound lanes this week. Another block of Miami Avenue is scheduled to open before the weekend. Crews have also paved Nassau Street and Nokomis Avenue from West Venice Avenue through Miami Avenue. Those areas are expected to be open to traffic by the end of the week. And a reminder, the Venice Holiday Parade is this weekend, Saturday. Expect delays leaving the area during and after the parade.
After a fierce election cycle that resulted in 3 statewide recounts, the Florida Elections Canvassing Commission quickly certified the results of the November 6th elections. The commission, made up of Attorney General Pam Bondi, Agriculture Commissioner Adam Putnam, and Republican State Senator Bob Bradley, certified the results without discussion. Typically, Governor Rick Scott serves on the commission, but he recused himself because of his U.S. Senate campaign. Bradley was appointed to fill the 3rd slot on the commission.
We need to make sure that all 67 supervisors are doing their job. And in 2 of those counties, Broward and Palm Beach, and I think in Hillsborough a little bit as well, I don't think they lived up to that standard, and the voters need to take note of that in those particular places.
The certification came 2 days after the end of the manual recounts for the U.S. Senate and Agriculture Commissioner races. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are like Christmas morning for online scammers. Some of those deals you see online could be too good to be true. If you're shopping online, make sure you're going to the sites that you trust or companies that you've heard of. Check that the URL starts with HTTPS, the S standing for secure, to protect your personal information. Never use the same password for every site. Switch it up to make it harder for scammers. Also, if you get a generic email saying your package is late or your credit card was declined, don't click on the link in that email. It's a trap. Go back to the actual site where you purchased the item. If there's a problem with your order, they'll let you know on there.
There's a website I can show you. It's called ic3.gov. It's the Internet Crime and Complaint Center. It's run by the FBI. It's not going to get you your money back. What it will do, though, is if you take the time to fill out the complaint, they're going to compare characteristics of your crime with all of the other crimes that have been reported.
The FBI will look to see if there is a particular scammer that shows up many times and could justify a federal investigation.
The Manatee County Sheriff's Office plans to give away hundreds of meals to people in need today. The Thanksgiving drive is in honor of Sylvester Bellamy, a longtime sheriff's deputy who died in 2014. Volunteers will give away 200 meal baskets to needy families and the homeless. The giveaway starts at 8:30 a.m. this morning at Lincoln Middle School on 17th Street in Palmetto. Now, if you want to get in the holiday spirit, a local blood bank would like to talk to you about that. One Blood is looking for donors. They're hosting a blood drive at Venice City Hall next week. You can sign up in advance to donate next Wednesday from 9 to 2 p.m. All donors will receive a blanket and a wellness checkup, including blood pressure, temperature, and a cholesterol screening as well.
The Sarasota YMCA is asking for your help to brighten the lives of foster children this holiday season. Right now, there are more than 1,500 children in Sarasota, Manatee, and DeSoto counties in the Safe Children Coalition Foster Angels program. You can request a child's wish list from the Safe Children's Coalition, shop, then bring the gifts or donations to the organization's office. The coalition and the Sarasota YMCA are working together to provide community-based care for local foster children.
Happening today, the Northport Police Department is hosting Operation Gobbledygoodness. The department is teaming up with Publix to provide Thanksgiving meals to families in need. It'll take place at the corner of Avanti Circle and Bellcrest Court at 6 o'clock tonight. It's first come, first served, but a reminder, you must be needy and the meals are limited in number as well. Operation Gobbledygoodness. How long did that take to dream up, I wonder?
I'm surprised you said it right.
I know. There was bets I wouldn't say it probably. Still ahead, AAA making sure everybody travels safely this holiday. We'll tell you how in a live update.
But now we're looking live at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, an airport I'm very familiar with, traveled through there many times.
Yeah, I went through there 2 years ago for the convention. This is the 9 million passengers a year go through this one.
There was a lot of construction that has been going on recently, too, making it more of a mess for those 9 million people who are trying to make their way through.
So for some perspective, there's 9 million a year that fly in and out of Cleveland, twice as many in Tampa, 84 million in Los Angeles. So there's a little perspective for you. A live shot that can go anywhere right now. That lady's hairdo.
It's a chilly 34 degrees there for what we're expecting here. Let's head over to John Scalzi.
Nice conditions here. Seasonably mild this afternoon. Some of you may want to take a walk on the breeze. Should be a beautiful evening today. The latest Moat Marine reports a couple of places have only low amounts of irritants in the air from red tide. Otherwise, many blue beaches have absolutely none. So pretty nice conditions shaping up in terms of air quality at the beaches. Air quality over land looks pretty good too. We have particulate being the major contributor to a 40, which is very, very good. So no issues with our air quality either. We'll talk about the forecast in just a sec.
Looking for an amazing deal this holiday? Then don't miss the Xfinity Black Friday sale. With the ultimate in-home Wi-Fi experience from America's best internet provider and Xfinity X1, which lets you find Netflix and coming soon, Amazon Prime Video with just your voice. Sign up through November 27th and get a $100 prepaid card. It's simple, easy, awesome.
Get Xfinity TV and internet with up to 150 megabits per second download speed and HBO included for a year. Plus, get $100 back. Hurry, click, call, or visit us today.
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business.
Hi, I'm Janelle Hale, founder and CEO of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. No one should face breast cancer alone. When I was diagnosed 36 years ago, there was no internet, and I had to make a decision with little information. Early detection saved my life. It could save yours too. To learn what every woman needs to know about breast cancer, visit nbcf.org/hope.
Teachers inspire our children and promote a lifetime of learning. So ABC7 and Gettle Automotive want to honor these chalkboard champions by giving them the chance to win $500. But we need your help. Go to mysuncoast.com/chalkboardchampions to nominate an outstanding teacher who's really making a difference. And each month we'll deliver $500 to one teacher in Sarasota County and one teacher in Manatee County. Go to mysuncoast.com and nominate your chalkboard champion today.
Everything all right? Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery? Sure. We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Now your ABC7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
It's a cool, crisp 63 degrees with a starry sky out there and a big, beautiful full moon. Now, the dry air that has brought us down to this temperature is going to continue filtering in throughout the day today with a dew point value of 62 tomorrow. Morning's dew point value will probably be in the mid-50s. So we're going to see our temperature fall into the 50s during the overnight tonight. North-northeast wind comes in at about 5, maybe a little bit breezy this afternoon, but it will have a beautiful afternoon with lots of sunshine around. Daytime highs in the mid to upper 70s, and we'll have mid-evening and nighttime temperatures in the 60s. So an absolutely beautiful day shaping up for us. Titan radar quiet right now. There's not a drop of rain around our area. A few scattered showers will be kind of persistent through the next several days in areas around Fort Lauderdale, Miami, down through the Florida Keys. They'll have a few scattered showers, but Atlanta's quiet. So are the airport hubs of North Carolina. Texas looks fine, except for a few scattered showers down around Brownsville. But all of the airport hubs along the Northeast look pretty quiet. Some of the local airports along lake effect snow belts may have some little delays there. And back to the west, quiet today, but tomorrow we're going to watch some showers move on shore. Some of the rains could be heavy at times in and around San Francisco and points north. As far as the snowfall forecast goes for the country, well, as I mentioned, up in the Northeast at the higher elevations of New York and up through New Hampshire and Maine, Vermont, we're going to see perhaps as much as accumulations of an inch in lower elevations, as much as 3 inches up at the highest elevations and right along the snow belts. Then back to the west, there could be some higher elevations snows that accumulate up to maybe 5 inches. Some of the highest ski resorts there get some fresh powder over the next several days. But a lot of the country, most of the country, is going to be pretty quiet, pretty tame. So travel today should not be that big of an issue in terms of weather. Of course, there'll be other delays, but in terms of weather, not so bad. High pressure, the dominant weather feature for us behind that frontal boundary that carved its way southward yesterday. It's now sunk south and is in the process of basically just falling apart. As it does that, we continue on this northeasterly flow. In fact, we'll get more dry air filtering in throughout the afternoon today, and at times it may be just a little bit breezy, particularly on the open water. So get some cloud cover out in the Gulf. You get some rain showers out in the Gulf perhaps because of that northeasterly wind flow, but overland, we're not going to see anything today. High pressure remains our dominant weather feature. Now, eventually, in this massive showers that we see back to the west, a little low pressure area will develop probably on about Friday night, Saturday, and then start to advance in this direction, moving through here on Saturday day, bringing us a slight chance of some showers as we head into Saturday afternoon. I think Saturday evening and Saturday night, good chance of seeing some showers around, maybe even a thunderstorm. So full sunshine today, a kind of cool night ahead, and then slightly warmer temperatures as we head into at least the first half of the weekend. Across the nation, something the Northeast can't say, slightly warmer temperatures. They're going to get decades broken in terms of low temperature records. And daytime high temperatures for the parade tomorrow in New York City in the 20s. Feels like temperatures 10 to 20, and it could be a little bit difficult for some of those balloon handlers because you can get some gusts up to about 30 miles per hour over the course of the day tomorrow. Back to the west, temperatures will be mild, but as I mentioned, there'll be some showers around. For boaters today, look for a 15-knot wind this afternoon, decreasing to 5 to 10 this evening. And in the extended range, we'll go with a little bit cooler weather tomorrow with mid-70s. Should be beautiful, plenty of sunshine, no rain in the forecast till we get to Saturday. And then on Saturday, we'll put in a slight chance at a shower or two, a little bit more cloud cover on Friday. Better rain chances Saturday night, kind of decreasing and ending by dawn on Sunday. And then Sunday looks pretty good. Monday and Tuesday, an isolated shower or two. Back to you.
All right, thank you, John. Taking a look now at first alert traffic in Manatee County. Things are running overall pretty smoothly. I guess a lot of people are sleeping in today, may have the day off, maybe traveling a little later today for Thanksgiving plans. As we head south into the northern part of Sarasota County, you're seeing some delays. This typically happens on US 41 northbound near Bee Ridge Road. Other than that, there's nothing to mention in the northern half of Sarasota County. In the southern half of the county, we'll head down there. Just a little bit of a delay on US 41 northbound. But other than that, nothing major to report at 5:48 on your Wednesday morning.
It is a big travel day both on the Suncoast and nationwide.
Thanksgiving just one day away, and many across the Suncoast and around the country will be boarding flights and hitting the roads for the holiday. ABC 7's Marla Spence joins us live at Sarasota Bradenton International Airport. Marla, what does it look like there?
Yeah, Justin Ray, it may not look like it now, but traffic is picking up here at SRQ Airport as travelers make their way in and out of the Suncoast. Many people have already entered through doors behind me to board early morning flights this morning. Now, the president and CEO of SRQ Airport, Rick Piccolo, tells us almost all flights going out and coming in should be full this Thanksgiving holiday travel period. Piccolo says his airport is ready to handle any amount of travelers, and it's not just the airports that will be busy. According to AAA, 2.5 million people are expected to hit Florida roads this Thanksgiving holiday. Roads will be extra congested from about 3 to 7 this evening as travelers mix with afternoon rush hour commuters. And Sunday also expected to be a busy travel day as holiday travelers return home. Now, AAA has a few tips on how to make travel time a little easier.
Doing. First of all, leave early if you can. Try to avoid driving through major cities on major highways during rush hour. And one thing you should also consider is actually driving on Thanksgiving Day itself. By that time, a lot of the travelers have already made it to their destination, so there's typically less traffic.
And AAA also saying that this Thanksgiving has the most amount of traffic in more than a dozen years because of the declining gas prices. I'm Marla Spence reporting live at SRQ Airport for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Marla. AAA will offer its tow-to-go service for those who drink too much over the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. It is a free, confidential ride within a 10-mile radius, and it's good for up to 2 riders. It's available starting this Wednesday, which is today. It ends Sunday morning at 6 a.m.
The police force in Bel Air, Texas welcomed its newest and youngest officer Tuesday, and the 7-year-old boy is already a hero to many due to his courageous fight against cancer.
Reporter Steve Campion introduces us now to Officer Max.
Sporting his fresh new uniform, 7-year-old Max Boatwright is ready to fight crime.
Well, I'll go be a police officer.
How did this all happen? How did you become a police officer?
I want to be one, so they advised me.
Bel Air police welcomed their newest member to the force just hours ago.
Congratulations.
Like any seasoned professional, Officer Boatwright knows the bad guys well. Why do you want to be a cop? Why do you like cops?
Because they catch bad guys like the Joker.
Like the Joker, like Batman does?
Yeah, and the penguin.
The young cop who is legally blind is in great spirits. He's in remission following a bone marrow transplant. He's battled a brain tumor and leukemia. His fight against cancer earned him today's honorary status as a police officer.
For today, they get to be a family and just not really worry about all that extra, all the treatment and travel and labs, poking, none of that today. It's all about Max today.
Edwards, you'll be riding with Officer Max Boatwright in 652. You'll be a traffic unit today.
The PD quickly put Officer Boatwright to work. He went to his first roll call and even helped pull over the speeder. Fortunately, Officer Max let him go with a warning. Max, who's your favorite person in this world?
My daddy.
He tells me his real-life hero is his pops, who's currently in the National Guard.
He told me earlier he was going to arrest the Joker. He will if he can find him.
Today, we witnessed something pretty spectacular in this moment. A kid being just a kid, forgetting about life's challenges.
What does this mean to your son? Oh, it means the world. He loves police. He loves Batman, superheroes, firemen.
Nice little diversion for the day. Love that. Hey, here's a live shot from the Houston airport, the busiest city in Texas. Houston, 45 degrees right there. It's nice to see a range of airports this morning.
I've never been there before, but it looks pretty busy already this morning. Yeah. It's 5:52. We'll be right back with more news and your headlines right after this.
It's year-end clearance time at every Gettle location. Over 3,000 new vehicles, over 1,000 used vehicles on clearance right now at Gettle.com. And Gettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Get credit help, fast cash for your car, and year-end clearance prices right now at a Gettle dealership near you. Gettle's got it. At Gettle.com.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G-Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
In your face, in your face, it only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
Here are some of the top stories we're following for you on the Suncoast today.
A 3-day crackdown on retail theft ends in the arrest of 15 people in Sarasota County. Besides shoplifting, one was arrested for stealing another person's credit card.
Plus, a man turns himself in Manatee County after allegedly shooting another man and setting his body on fire. 38-year-old Aaron Koziak is behind bars. This is not the correct video. Suspected in the murder of Antonio Bradley. During an interview with deputies, Koziak confessed to killing Bradley.
We'll have more next hour of the travel day before Thanksgiving. Much more news and also John Scalzi's forecast.
It's 5:56 on your Wednesday morning. We'll be right back.